The story of redemption involves the birth of the baby Jesus, which we celebrate at Christmas, remembering how the eternal Son of God took on human flesh. But it is about much more than that. Jesus didn't fulfill his mission by being born. Let's hear how John explains it at the beginning of his Gospel account in John chapter 1, verses 1 to 18.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him. Without him was not anything made that has been made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness hasn't overcome it. There came a man sent from God, whose name was John. The same came as a witness, that he might testify about the light, that all might believe through him. He was not the light, but was sent that he might testify about the light. The true light that enlightens everyone was coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made through him, and the world didn't recognize him. He came to his own, and those who were his own didn't receive him. But as many as received him, to them he gave the right to become God's children, to those who believe in his name, who were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. The Word became flesh and lived among us. We saw his glory, such glory as of the one and only Son of the Father, full of grace and truth. John testified about him. He cried out, saying, "This was he of whom I said, 'He who comes after me has surpassed me, for he was before me.'" From his fullness we all received grace upon grace. For the law was given through Moses, grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has seen God at any time. The one and only Son, who is in the bosom of the Father, he has declared him.
John tells us how the Word of God, who was with God and who was God from the very beginning, became flesh and dwelt among us. This confirms how Jesus fulfilled some of the Old Testament prophecies we have already looked at. John then goes on to explain how Jesus, the true light, came into the world as a witness to the truth, but how his own people did not recognize him or receive him. However, as verse 12 tells us, there were those who did receive him, and these became children of God through faith in his name. This is the everlasting kingdom that we have been speaking about since the beginning. This is David's eternal kingdom, a kingdom not based on ethnicity or the will of man, but a kingdom built and sustained by God. Jesus the Messiah came to reveal God to us, and yet, if his own people rejected him, how was that to happen? We will learn what happened to Jesus and how he would bring this kingdom into the world tomorrow.